All right, let's talk about that thing that happens twice a year. The one that makes you feel kind of jet lagged even though you haven't gone anywhere. Yep, we're talking about changing the clocks. So it's Sunday, March 29th. And here's the big question for you. Did your clock just change? Because, depending on where you are on this planet, the answer could be a yes, a no, or even a not yet. Okay, so for a huge chunk of the world, the answer is a big, resounding yes. Let's kick things off in the UK and Europe, because for them, the big change is literally happening today. That's right. If you're over there, you probably woke up this morning, looked at the clock, and realized everything has jumped forward by one whole hour. Daylight saving time for the year has officially begun. Poof, 1 hour just gone. That's the hour of sleep a lot of people are feeling the loss of this morning. But let's be honest, there's a pretty great upside to this whole deal, right? So let's get into the nitty-gritty. What happened was, at exactly 1 a.m., the time just leaped forward to 2 a.m. Yep, just skipped an hour. The result? We all lost an hour of sleep. But the payoff is huge. Our evenings are going to be so much lighter for months. And hey, if you're already mourning that lost hour, don't worry. Just circle Sunday, October 25th on your calendar. That's when you get it back.
Okay, so that's Europe. But what about North America? Well, if you're in the US or Canada, you're probably thinking, wait, this happened to us ages ago. And you'd be right. They got a real head start on this.
Yeah, for everyone over there, this whole spring forward thing is old news. They've been living with these longer evenings for a little while now. Their clocks actually jumped forward several weeks back. They made the switch way back on Sunday, March 8th. So you see, while Europe is just getting used to it today, North America is already well settled into daylight saving time. And they won't change back, the fall back part, until much later on Sunday, November 1st. So it feels like the whole Northern Hemisphere is springing forward, right? But what's going on down on the other side of the world? Well, over in Australia and New Zealand, they're gearing up to do the complete opposite. Yeah, before we dive into their dates, let's just do a quick recap of the two sides of this coin. You've got spring forward, that's what Europe just did. You lose an hour of sleep, but you get those amazing lighter evenings. Then there's fallback, which is what's coming up for Australia and New Zealand. They actually gain an hour of sleep, and it signals that their summer is winding down. And that's exactly the deal for them. This change isn't about looking forward to lighter evenings. It's really the end of that season. Their clocks are about to go back, which is a pretty clear sign that they're shifting out of those long summer days and heading straight into autumn. So, for them, the big day is coming up on Sunday, April 5th. That's when their summer daylight saving officially wraps up. And what's the result? Well, they get that glorious extra hour of sleep. Totally different vibe from what's happening in Europe today, right? All right, wow. We've just bounced between three completely different parts of the world, all on their own clock-changing schedules. I know, it can get a little confusing to keep track of. So let's just pull it all together and see what's coming up next. So, looking at the calendar, the very next big shift is on April 5th. That's when Australia and New Zealand do their fallback. After that, everything kind of settles down for a good 6 months or so. Then, it's the Northern Hemisphere's turn to reverse it all. The UK and Europe will get their hour back on October 25th. And then just a week after that, on November 1st, the USA and Canada will do the same. And there you have it. That's our quick global check-in on the clocks. So now you know exactly what's happening and when it's happening around the world. But doesn't all of this just lead to one giant lingering question? We know what we're doing with the clocks, but why on earth do we do this at all?